Do you have trouble activating the rotator cuff muscles well for your shoulder rehab? In this video, we're going to talk about common compensation patterns that you might go through during a normal TheraBand exercise. So stay tuned. Welcome to Kamiyama PT, and I'll see you in the video. Hi, this is Kento at Kamiyama Physical Therapy. Welcome to our channel. Welcome back, guys. Let's go into TheraBand external rotation. So we're going to look into external rotation, which targets the muscle in the back right here, which is a very common physical therapy rehab exercise. So we're going to talk about 4 common compensation patterns. So compensation number 1 is the wrist. So when you're doing external rotation exercise, you're making sure that this arm is turning outwards. So if you kind of see me doing it, I hope you can see my bicep bone muscle turning outwards. And that helps me engage that part of the muscle. Now, when you do a wrist, the wrist is the one that's really moving and it's leading the way. So I hope this camera right here catches it, where it turns it out and pulls. So by doing so, it looks like you're getting external rotation, but it's really led from the arm, or the wrist, excuse me. Compensation number 2 is the forearm/elbow. So instead of moving here, you're kind of like tweaking at the elbow. If you ever seen someone do something like this as they're doing it, so they're kind of like, ah. And if you kind of look at my bicep, it's not really turning out so much. It looks like it is, but I'm like tweaking at the elbow. I'm like pushing my elbow forward and I'm trying to get that going. So when this is happening, individuals might have issues in their inside or outside elbow, like a golfer's or tennis elbow, because they're compensating for something that is not moving, which is their shoulder. Compensation number 3 is a chest rotation. So instead of rotating from the shoulder bone, they kind of rotate their chest to kind of get going, if you've ever seen this. Right? So that's compensation number 3. Compensation number 4, the last one here, I'm going to kind of turn around and do it, is the shoulder blade squeezing a little too early or too much too soon. What I mean by that is when you turn your elbow or arm outwards, it's natural for the shoulder blade to turn or squeeze a little. So I don't know if you can catch with the camera here, but as you turn outwards, you might notice the shoulder blade squeezes a little bit. That is not a bad thing. But some people, because they can't turn from here, they will start turning and try to squeeze the shoulder blade to get it. So it may look like they're keeping that arm out, but they're doing it through shoulder blade squeeze. So these are the 4 exercises. So for those that are watching this, if you do notice that you have these compensation patterns that's not allowing your rotator cuff to work well, this might be useful. And once you become aware of those things, try to avoid those muscles or areas moving so much and try to focus on here. In the beginning, you might not have as much range of motion, which is frustrating and annoying for some of us. But know that it targets it better and you just have a better connection with your shoulder. Now, for those that are just starting off and you have no idea how to activate the rotator cuff, sometimes it's okay to use these things to just get things started. So I hope you know that not everything, because I say it's compensation, it doesn't always mean it's not useful in certain times. So I hope this video is useful, and I hope this is useful for you here as well. And I'll see you in a different video.